It's Lazy Rico, Lazy R1CO, and we are going to be checking out several games today, starting with GODBREAKERS. GODBREAKERS. From what I have been told, this game is very much like Devil May Cry, co-op, multiplayer, but we're probably just going to be testing out the single player, unless like it's very seamless to do co-op. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. I have a good friend, you guys might know him as Gojo nowadays. He says that he's very much into this game, so I'm hoping that he's right, but maybe he played a different version. I don't know. I just remember him being really like passionate about this game, so we're gonna see if GODBREAKERS is good. And how do I get to the intro? Because I accidentally skipped it. Tutorial, maybe it'll show us in the tutorial.
There is no escape from what you humans have unleashed. Because of you, the sun is dying. We had no choice but to intervene. No choice but to allow you to return.
Allow you to return.
You might find your new body familiar, but we have made a few improvements.
Stripped out some unnecessary bits as well. Let's see if you still know how to move and fight.
My neck was unnecessary. I feel like we're still loading shaders. I don't know, I'm not seeing the Devil May Cry feeling, but maybe that's because the button layout. 3 dashes.
Looks like you have a handle on basic motion. But we did not bring you back just for a stroll. You humans really only excelled at one thing: violence.
Yeah, the dashing attack. Can be used both defensively and offensively.
Let's see how you handle a live one. Let's take it up a notch.
Fragments or items occupy a slot in inventory. Can also be upgraded at the merchant. But I don't understand. Interact. Toggle keywords. Equip, recycle. Essence is stackable improvements of stats and gives your attacks chance to trigger. Okay. Healing coil to restore health. Fight enemies fills up your source light. Your source light is full and target is low. You are able to God break enemies and absorb their power. Source light. So when your target is low, you can merge with it and detonate it, causing an explosion. By God-breaking enemies, you gain one-shot absorption ability, unique to each enemy type. You can find more details about your current absorbed enemy in the inventory.
Now, give your newly absorbed power a try.
You only get one use out of it though.
Take in the view. This was the last machine you ever built. Or rather, started building. It was completed by somebody else. But I doubt she will be of any use to you now. If she's even still there.
This really is one giant mess you made here.
Did I interact with this? I can't tell. Complete the tutorial. We're so good. Animations feel a little weird. Co-op. How does co-op work? Join a friend, room code, or host. Oh, so it has to be with friends. There's no matchmaking.
Between you and the monster you unleashed stands the court of the Hylarians, bound to pay tribute to their master, but still free to pursue their own twisted goals. These planetary rulers hold the keys to our success.
The Hylarians are the gods of this age, powerful beyond your imagination. But they are gods of mere matter, gods that can be hunted, gods that can be bent to our will, gods that can be broken.
Now go forth, Godbreaker, and pierce the monad's heart.
Restore echoes. So this is also a roguelite, I'm assuming. Customize head. Track challenge. Kill 7 enemies with their own absorbability. It's kind of cool that you can track those things. Yeah, I only have these 2 weapons. I guess I should at least do 1 round with this one.
We are the Coven, a constellation of sentient stars. Our light crosses the vast distances of space in straight lines, as fixed and determined as fate itself. But it can still be bent, redirected and fractured, folded into destiny. We have come to serve the living light as both the midwives of new sons and the executioners of those who have grown too heavy and weary with age.
When you unleashed the monad, you threatened more than your own sad existence. Once a monad has gotten powerful enough to consume its mother star, it will spread. A veil of nullness, blotting out the stars.
But not all things foreseen will come to pass. Where there is life, there is always choice.
Huh? Okay. Godbreakers. So I choose left or right. Always go left. Always go left, and that way you never have to decide.
To get to the monad, you need to cross the great psychatic plane. A bunch of sand that taught itself to think. It's conductive, so mind your step.
Your first true obstacle is the compiler, an old discarded skull of Urs. Defeating that will make for a great trial run.
I wanted to absorb it. Hey, how do I absorb? I'm pushing the absorb button in the tutorial, but it's not doing it. Probably not the best time to look that over. Selector. To attack, to vulnerable, increase healing, attack, have a chance to poison. Let's do vulnerable on hit.
In the ancient past, the mineral body of the earth was raised up. Sand taught itself to think, and it went to war with the etheric living forces of the world. The machine, having previously only been able to shape physical matter, could now influence minds.
Kinda wish it were Devil May Cry controls. But I guess I'll just get used to these controls. Strong poison. Attacks have a 5% chance to strengthen. Chance is increased by 2% for each exposed essence. Okay. what this power does. Ah, okay. Good to know.
Giant skull down, and one to go.
It feels very like quick-paced Monster Hunter.
Waste, the dustbin
the big
of
boy
history.
fights.
At its center is the inner archive. Break in there and slay to rip open a portal into the next sphere.
Then there are just a few more gods for you to break. You can do it.
Dash attacks used on enemies with burning consumes the burning and triggers an explosion. I don't know. We don't have burning. We do combo attacks. This is a buff overall. Air attacks have a chance to apply a random debuff. I feel like I have to think about this one less than I have to think about this one. Combo attack increases absorbability power. And it stacks up to 5 times. And once I use it, it just resets. Short. Your attacks have 20% chance to slow. Replaces strong position, which is strengthened for vulnerability. Nah. Can I recycle it or something? No, I guess we just leave it. Everything else was recyclable.
These are not available to you just yet. These are not available to you just yet.
Brood. These are not available to you.
These are not available to you just yet.
These are not available to you just yet.
I am Ergos, a reflection without physicality, a body without organs, the spectral afterimage of 9 billion minds. haunting this last machine at the end of time. As any ghost, I am bound to the substrate of this world,
Okay.
hiding in the shadows, fearing a sun that will one day burn me away. But who, I wonder, are you? I would like to run some tests.
I don't think I have much money. Increase crit damage. Do I even have crit chance? Sure. And line broke. Cannot afford any of those. So the other one was a mini boss.
In the end, all your great works were nothing but dust. From that dust, I was born.
Okay. What? What was I supposed to do? Okay. Okay. Attacking faster.
Stay away from it, lest you come under its influence.
What do you mean, an arc pattern? Perform backstab gives you speed. Ability activation has a 35% chance to give you a random absorbed ability. Activate to gain 25% extra crit chance for 4 seconds, but also gain vulnerable. We're not doing that one. Prepare to leave. New quest.
You have made it to the terminal of the greatest library ever created. Yet you don't strike me as the bookish type. My quest for knowledge also led me to this place, but I can go no further. The monad, you see, has separated my head from my body of knowledge. It trapped me in this empty skull, no longer able to read or write. If you are ever to defeat the monad, you must first unlock the secrets of this archive. We must learn to read logos once more, the only language shared by machines and humans. Those glyphs appearing in the sand, surely they remind you of something. Surely you once manipulated symbols of your own. Perhaps we were not that different. Collect enough of them, and it will enable you to read once more. If you are ever to defeat the monad, you must first unlock the secrets of this archive. We must learn to read logos once more, the only language shared by machines and humans. If you are ever to defeat the monad, you must first unlock the secrets of this archive. We must learn to read logos once more, the only language shared by machines and humans.
The gardener, the dragon. Always go left.
What the weft is going on here? This place is a new low bar.
On the other worlds, these false gods are at least trying to achieve something. Here, it feels like somebody just gave up.
Let's just find something big and imposing to kill so we can get out of here.
I realize I have no more healing. Increase crit chance by 10% when your health is above 85%. Replaces shoulders, which is currently ability activation. I mean, base crit is 3%. Sanity fills, you have 50% chance against speed. Short. Recycle. Damn it, so how come I can't recycle this one? Increase. Oh, I just have to click it and it lets me recycle. So I missed out on some recycling earlier because I didn't realize you just had to click it. Wow! How's it going, Kaishi? Should be sleeping, but I'm here. I was asleep and now I'm here. Decode.
Humanity, assisted by the machine, scraped the world clean of all decay and disease, hoping this would return them to paradise.
Ow. The floor. It hurts. After performing a god break, you gain speed. And currently it is ability activation. Chance to absorb a random ability. I'd rather the random ability, but I also forget to activate my abilities. Now. I'm gonna die. Ow, the floor. 2% chance to decay on hit. 2% chance. Trigger chain lightning. Increase the power of your absorbed abilities. Ow. Oh, I didn't know I could absorb multiple. Interesting. I'm dead though. Oh, clutch. Clutch heals, even though I don't think that's gonna save me. No. But the fight is not over. A new head is available. Unlocked. New material is available.
Well, you do punch above your weight. We'll give you that. If you ever needed something destroyed or driven to extinction, you could always trust the humans. Keep at it. At this rate, we will be done with this mess in a few thousand cycles. Hopefully by then, the monad will not have spread far beyond the local star cluster. Most of those stars are mad old hags anyways.
So we have those chips as permanent upgrades. Get a random equipment item at the start of a run. Gain 2 merchant rerolls. There's a 10% chance for fragments to drop. For essence to drop. What are essences? Is essence? No, these are... As if there's like an upgrade thing, I would want that, no? Like the upgrade currency? Get more upgrade currency. I guess this one, whatever. Whatever. Drops are converted into fragment selector. Essence selector. So basically, there are things that drop. And this has a chance to triple it, but it can still only choose one. Increase source light generation. Source light is a resource gained from fighting enemies. You need to get your source light to 100% in order to god break enemies and steal their power. Oh, is that how that works? Start each level with 50% source light. 50% chance to spawn a coil refill shrine for you and your allies. Your consumable. Oh, yeah, this would be nice because I needed that last round. movement speed would have been nice.
We are the Coven, a constellation of sentient stars.
You already said this.
Our light crosses the vast distances of space in straight lines, as fixed and determined as fate itself. But it can still be bent, redirected, and fractured, folded into destiny. We have come to serve the living light as both the midwives of new suns and the executioners of those who have grown too heavy and weary with age.
When you unleashed the monad, you threatened more than your own sad existence. Once a monad has gotten powerful enough to consume its mother star.
Find logo sample for Uhar. I want to do this level though. But there's a learning to read quest over here. Rebellion Tangled unlocked. Oh. So I bet you clear a mission and you can like do the normal playthrough, and then you, for each redo you do, there's like an extra mission inside those that like create the rebellion route.
We must step over a few other gods on the way to the monad's heart. But you are not ready for that quite yet. Let's warm up by slaying one of Merrick's gladiators.
Just follow the locker room smell.
Activate to aim and then throw an orb that releases decay. Okay. Oh, I messed that up. Dash attack used on enemies with burning consumes. Whatever, we don't have a source of burning though. Increase healing, increase movement speed, increase the power of your absorbed ability. Movement speed. What is this? Does that actually give me a buff? No, I don't get it. Sometimes we get an empower buff. the absorption animation is a little bit shorter.
Well done. You cleaved straight through that abomination.
Looks like you're ready for the title match after all.
Incoming damage is reduced by 10%.
Keep
Attack
pushing
is inflicted
onwards and
burning.
you will come face to face with the god of this world, the incarnation of Marek. Tuck your chin, keep your guard up, and you will do just fine.
A random dot and deal 100% damage. Now we have a source of burning. I don't remember how to do it, but so why is my outfit red? I came in here with a green outfit. Oops, no. Okay, good. I can cancel out of healing. This game would be fun with 3 other players. I wonder if it also scales. Source light generation. Increase the power of abilities, increase movement speed. Max health, increase explosion damage. Attacks have a chance to chain lightning. Sure. Performing a backstab has a 20% chance for a random debuff. I don't know how to perform a backstab though. Suppose I just need to be behind them.
The Coven wants you to save the world. But have you ever considered who you are saving it for? Mankind is long gone, and you are nothing but a puppet. Nothing but a tool.
Guaranteed crit for first attack. Oh. Oh. Cool. That means you do your strongest attack right away.
Finally, you are here! Now, let's shake the foundations of this world.
Ow. Where's my shield? Ow. He's burning now.
smells like it is still active. Best not to touch it, or you might burn yourself.
Burn, baby, burn. Your god break explosion applies poison to targets within its radius. Your god break triggers chain lightning. Your god break decay. Poison. Even though that doesn't really fit our burning, but
Impossible. How could you have defeated me? I was the apex of evolution, superior to humans in every way. Why else would you be gone while I'm still here? If you could destroy my flawless body, perhaps with enough training, you could overthrow him as well. If you were going up against the Monad, you will need to bulk up. Luckily, I know a thing or two about that. We need to create the right conditions for optimal growth. First, we have to raise the heat. A lot of pressure has built up in this world over its many cycles. Release some of it and create a big enough chain reaction, and the temperature is sure to rise. If you were going up against the Monad, you will need to bulk up. Luckily, I know a thing or two about that. We need to create the right conditions for optimal growth.
optimal growth. The gardener. The gardener.
Astaphane, a machine locked in a misguided attempt to recreate the splendor of nature.
But Mother Nature is gone. You killed her. A nice arrangement of plastic flowers on Gaia's grave is not going to change that. All you can do now is avenge her. Let's start with the gardener.
The bubble thrower. I see. I like it. Teleport to where? Test of sentience. Sargus. Health essence. Health essence. So is this a speed run? No, I had it. This would have been perfect. I didn't know that these things sent me back. No, I'm being dumb. Okay, maybe I didn't have it. Son of a gun. Okay, maybe, yeah, I didn't have it. Can I restart? Probably not. Thought I was gonna switch. Hello? Oh. No. I'm so bad.
Yes. Oh well. Another one is bound to show up.
Aww.
Eventually.
Aww.
As I suspected, you are just the same as us. Just another puppet in this mechanical dollhouse.
Aww. Can I try again? No, I can't. Mm, 25% increase. After performing guard break, you get a random absorbed ability. The absorbability power increases to 25 by 25. And this is replacing God break explosion. Yeah, sure.
freshly cut flowers. We can smell it even here, beyond the firmament.
Ahead of you is the mad architect behind this travesty. The Cartesian Angel of Astafane.
Let's swat that bug.
What that bug? Dash attacks on enemies with burning. We have a source of burning, but I don't know what causes it. Ours is worth more all of these, except for this one. Your crit has a chance of chain lightning. Source like crit chance. 8% chance to reflect. Sure. Wait, that's the way we came in. Ow, piece of junk.
We rid the world of everything that was not predictable and controllable. And look at it now. What a sad mess we have made.
Charge attack. Chance to burn, baby burn. Currently, Your dash leaves a trail of damage. Ooh. Ooh. Hits with your absorbability, apply a random dot. Increase crit chance. Your crit applies vulnerable to targets. Incoming attack is reduced by 10%. Attack is inflict with burning. Yeah. We can upgrade. What do we upgrade? Increase, probably that one, the defensive power one. Mini boss abilities are included in the randomization. Oh. Increase crit damage by 25%. When enemies are 60 health or above, you crit. So it's between this one and this one. I'm gonna go with this one. Guaranteed crit. Fully upgraded. And we're broke. And we are broke.
I conquered nature by number and measurement, and now I am about to achieve perfection. Only one final flaw needs to be corrected.
Ow. I blocked. Okay, so that's a dodge. You can't block it. Ow. Die. I got overwhelmed.
I'm an imperfect mirror, an unfulfilled dream. I wanted to be more. I wanted to be perfect.
I almost had that. Wanted to be perfect. Carbon Cinnabar. New archetype. New ability for pillar. New head. There's not another one? I thought there would be one for every boss. This time it takes to use a coil. That would come in clutch. We have a new weapon, the duelist. What the? I get the gun. Oh, and it has to reload. Blah. Oh, and my abilities. So it either reloads by itself, it seems, after a little bit, maybe after a combo, and then I can instantly reload if I want. Oh yeah, it just, you needed to combo. That's cool. I like this weapon. And then there's a new ability for this. What does that do? Is that a parry? Or is that just an attack? Gain full stack of Quake. Your next charge attack will slow all enemies on hit. Villagers gain a stack of secondary attacks. see it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'd rather the block. But this is also where we're gonna call it for the game. We may come back to this later. It feels pretty good overall. I wish it wasn't described to me as a Devil May Cry game. If only because it just kinda... It plays pretty different from a Devil May Cry. And that's probably just because the face buttons aren't the attack button. I feel like if you made the face buttons the attack button, maybe you could say this is more Devil May Cry-ish. Maybe there's a way to do that. Like Devil May Cry mode. But there's also just the default, the way the default buttons are, it doesn't make it feel that way. And I don't want to like figure all that out. If I had to choose a Devil May Cry, because Devil May Cry also changes their buttons around all the time. But Devil May Cry 3 is probably the button layout I would do. Devil May Cry 3 or 5. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. GODBREAKERS. So this has been GODBREAKERS. We'll probably come back to this game. It didn't feel bad. It felt pretty enjoyable. And if we can get to play this with co-op, as 4-player co-op, very Monster Hunter-like, but it's also a roguelite. So I wonder how the power-ups work, if only one person is designated, or if maybe everybody gets a choice, or if we have to split it up between everyone. That would be interesting to see how that works exactly. But overall, I'd give this game a shot if you're into action roguelites like this. It feels pretty good. Not as good as a Devil May Cry, but I can see what they were trying to kind of mean when they said Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry focuses on a lot on like the style system, combo system, and everything. This is more of like I hit dodge, hit dodge, hit dodge, and get cool power for a second. Hit dodge, cool power, hit dodge. It's not a bad game loop, so I think I can recommend it. Not as adamantly as a Gojo can, but maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe the co-op is really essential to this game, but overall it's still a good game. So GG.